Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is June 9th, 1983. We are at the Astrodome for a big National League West matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. The Giants come into this game 2 games above 500. They are 28 and 26. The Astros are 8 games under 500. Kind of weird for the Astros. I'm usually used to the Astros having using pretty much in the mix. They're 24 and 32. So right now the Astros are not looking too good at this stage of the year. But still, as we're now in the 3rd month of the season, but still a lot can happen for this team. Never count out the Astros. You never know what year it's going to be. So that's what we got here tonight. Ben Witz is first to join us here at the Astrodome. The Astros historically won this game, though, 3-0. The Astros had 7 hits, no errors. The Giants only scrambled for 2 hits and 1 error. So they got shut out by the Astros tonight. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say as we will roll for tonight's game. So I hope everyone is ready for a good National League matchup between these two. And should have a lot of fun like we always do. XSG2 joins us here at the Astrodome. Yes, poor Guidry from last night. But let's see what happens tonight as we got a couple of decent pitchers on the mound. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros tonight is Bob Knepper. And I actually liked him as a pitcher. 6 wins, 13 losses, but a 3.19 ERA. That tells me he pitched well. He just didn't get much run support from his team in 83. We are at the Astrodome. Definitely a pitcher's park. Only 54 home runs hit there, -2 to home runs. And this adjustment did take a couple of home run or 2 away from the last time we were here. So definitely the Astrodome, absolute, very pitcher's park. And now that I've said that, we'll have about 20 home runs hit tonight. But we will see what Inside Pitch has to say. David Vega now joins us here at the Astrodome. So let's get to the top of the first. Leading off for the Giants, the shortstop, Johnny Leemaster, 240 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs in 83. We're going to use orange, white, and blue dice. Astros are the home team. Should be. Let's see what we get tonight. Knepper 2-2 against a righty, blank. Leemaster 4-6, and he leads off with a base hit to left field. So once again, the first batter of the game, like last night, gets a single. Leemaster will head to first. And now we will see the first baseman, Darrell Evans, a 277 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs that year. That's pretty good. Leemaster was a bit of a thief. He had 39 steals, and he gets the sign. 13 plus 2 is 15. Ashby plus 1 is 16, and he is out, of course. Leemaster tries to steal second base, but Alan Ashby will eliminate him at second, and that's the first out. So now Evans will bat with no one on. Knepper with the pitch. 1-5, range play. Evans, 1-6, ground ball, second base. That ball is hit to Bill Doran. His range is a 4. That's a 5. It will get past him for a base hit. So Evans will get himself a single. He'll head there. So now he will hold it first. That'll bring up the center fielder, Chili Davis. I thought Dilly Davis was a heck of a player. 233 average, 11 homers, 59 RBIs. So Davis on at first. Davis at the plate. Evans had 6 steals. He's going to stay. He actually gets the steal sign, but he's going to stay put. Knepper, 4-2. Home run chance. The 6 is too high. Davis 1-2. And against the lefty, though, Davis will smack one into center field, and that's going to be a double. Evans, base runner 2, a double to center, a 0, 1-2. He will score. He will. Davis will get to second on a double, and just like that, the Giants have a quick 1-0 lead. They were shut out in this game historically. So just like that, we already have a new game. RBI double for Davis. And now we will see the right fielder, Jack Clark. And boy, this guy could hit. 268 average, 20 homers, 66 RBIs. Every time Jack Clark came up to the plate, I always felt the ball was heading out. So 1 out, 1-0 already in favor of the G-men. Strategy for Davis, he'll stay there. Knepper, 6'4", that is a blank. Clark, 4-3, and that is a fly to left. And Jose Cruz will get that for out number 2. Davis, though, base runner 5, hit the left -2. Cruz is a +1. So a 1-3, Davis will take third, and he will. Davis got good speed, and he'll get to third base. There is 2 away. And now for the G-men, here's the left fielder, Jeffrey Leonard. 279 average, 21 homers, 87 RBIs that year. There's nothing wrong with that. Knepper, strategy roll, Davis stays put. Knepper, 5-5 against the righty, walk, that's ball 4. So Leonard will trot to first. First walk given up by Knepper. He had 68 of them in 83. And now the third baseman, Tom O'Malley, 259 average, 5 homers, 45 RBIs. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, top of the first. Giants already have a 1-0 lead, and he'll stay put. Knepper, 6-2 at the park, Astrodome, 2-6, and that'll be a base hit to center field. That will score Davis. Leonard, a base runner 6 with 2 outs, becomes a 6. A single to center is going to be a -2, so it'll make him a 4, and he'll hold at second base. A nice throw by Omar Moreno to hold Leonard at second, but the Giants are coming out swinging. RBI single by O'Malley. Now 2-0 G-men. Stadium groans. Next up is the second baseman, Brad Wellman. Don't know much about him. 214 average, a homer, 16 RBIs. John Haverly joins us here at the Astrodome. Strategy, no play. Knepper, 2-5, strikeout, got him, and the inning is over. Struck him out. First strikeout for Knepper. He had 125 of them that year. 2 runs on 4 hits, a walk, and a caught stealing. And we go to the bottom of the first, where the Giants already have a quick lead here in a game they historically got shut out. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants, Mike Krukow. 11 wins, 11 losses, a 3.95 ERA. Always thought Krukow was actually a pretty decent pitcher. Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, Omar Moreno. I keep on forgetting sometimes he played for the Astros. 244 average, a homer, and 42 RBIs. So now we'll see what the Astros can do here in the bottom of the first. Krukow, 5-1 at the park. Astrodome, 4-4. Fly ball, right field. Easy play for Clark. And he's got it for the out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Terry Poole, a 292 average, 8 homers, 44 RBIs. I agree with David Vega. Alonso better settle with the Mets. And I think I've heard, and if he does settle with the Mets, Alonso's going to fire him. Krukow, 1-1, range play. Poole, 1-5, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to O'Malley. His range is a 2. That's going to get past him. And that's going to be a single, so Poole will get a base hit, as O'Malley couldn't make the play. And here's the shortstop, Dickie Thon, a 286 average, 20 homers, 79 RBIs. He was a heck of a player before he got beamed. Poole at 24 steals, and he gets the steal sign. Krukow was lousy against holding runners. 14 plus 1 is 15, and Brenly a -1. A 1-14, Poole will take second. And he is out by a mile, 2 outs. That's a 20. That's an automatic out, and Poole is out of there no matter what. And Poole is easily taken care of at second base, 2 away. So now the D20 is 0 for 2 in steals. Ston will bat with the bases empty. Krukow, 1-6. Home run chance. The 1 is good against the righty. Thon needs an 18. -2 is a 16. No! Wow, the D20 will prevent the home run. He is an 18 against righties, but -2 is a 16, and that is an 18. Thon, 5-5, and he just grounds it to third. That's going to go to O'Malley. O'Malley will take care of that and toss it over and retire the side. No runs a hit. Wow. The D20 steals it from the Astros, 2-0 after 1. We go to the top of the second. Stadium, by the way, groans. Leading off for the G-men will be the catcher, Bob Brenly, 224 average, 7 homers, 34 RBIs, and 83. Knepper, 3-2, walk plus 10. That's easy ball 4, and Brenly will trot to first. Second walk given up by Knepper. And now we'll see the pitcher, Mike Krukow. He could hit. 254 average. He had a home run and 8 RBIs that year. Brenly had 10 steals, and he will stay put. Knepper, 1-6, error on a throw. Krukow, 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Thon. His error rating is a 9. That's a 2. Thon is going to make an error. The question is, where did the ball go? So 1-1-1-2, and second base pivot is Doran, plus 1 is a 3. That is a 4. So that means it's a fielder's choice. So Brenly, the throw went to second, but that's going to be an error on a throw. Doran's range is a 4, and he's not going to prevent the ball from getting past him. Now, does Brenly take third? Yes, he does. Brenly will take third. Krukow, however, not enough speed. He will hold at second base. He'll hold it first. Wow. Nothing going right for the Astros here. So that's going to be an E6, which will move the runners put runners into corners. And Bob Knepper looking at his team like, come on, guys. Top of the order, here's Lee Master. Lee Master is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Runners at the corners, they're going to call the infield in. Giants already up 2-0. They don't want the Astros to get any, they don't want any more, the Astros don't want to get any more runs. Strategy, nothing happening. Knepper, 5-3, that's a blank. Lee Master, 5-5. Ground ball to second base. Brenly's base running rating is a 1 with the infield in. They're not going to send him. Krukow will get the first, get the second. Lee Master's out at first for the out. So they will hold the runner, and they'll let Evans take a chance. Evans got a single his first time up. Infield still in. Brenly on at third. Krukow now on at second. That was the first error on the Astros. They didn't have any errors in the game historically. So now we'll see what happens here. Strategy, nothing happening. Brenly will stay where he is. Knepper, 4-4. Possible error. Evans, 1-4. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Garner. His error rating is an 11. That's a 7. That's going to be an error, and a run will come in and score. That's going to be an E5. So Brenly comes in to score on the error. Krukow goes to third. Evans is at first. Second error on the Astros. 3-0 Giants. Stadium groans. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So the Astros have now 2 errors here. It'll bring up Davis. And Davis got an RBI double his first time up. And they're going to now move back to double play and try to, well, actually, the way the D20s, they're going to stay in. It's already a 3-0 Giant lead. Knepper, strategy roll, and nothing on the 4. Evans will stay there. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 5-1, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Davis, 5-3, and it's a base hit to left field. That will score Krukow. Let's see, Evans, base runner 2, single to left, single to left. He will hold at second base. And it's 4-0 Giants. And the fans here are not happy. RBI single by Davis. Now a 4-0 Giant lead here in the second. And now here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. Thoughts on Scherzer to the Blue Jays? I don't know. I think he should just retire. I think he should just retire. Lumaster. All right. I think he should just retire and just start working on his Hall of Fame speech. So Evans on at second, Davis on at first. There's 1 out here, and strategy roll, and nothing happening there. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 2-6, strikeout. He'll get Clark. And he needed that. Second strikeout for Knepper, 2 down. And now here's Leonard. Leonard walked his first time up. As Knepper just trying to get out of this inning, because right now nothing going for the Astros here. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Knepper, 3-3, range play. Leonard, 2-1, and that's a pop fly ball to third base. Going after that is Garner. His range is a 3, and he won't get that one. And that is going to drop. And that is going to drop for a base hit. And with 2 outs, that's going to be a 2-base drop or a 2-base miss. Evans will score. Davis goes to third. Leonard to first. It's 5-0. Stadium barfs. Yeah. That's going to be a single, as Garner couldn't get there. And right now, the Astros, looks like this is going to be a long game. Here's O'Malley. O'Malley got a single his first time up. Still 2 outs here in the top of the second. And Knepper wondering when he's going to get out of this inning. Strategy. Nothing on the... Leonard gets the steal sign. Why not? 16 plus 2 is 18. Ashby plus 1 is 19. And he just got under the tag. A 20 was the only way he'd be out, and he just got there. Davis did stay at third. A stolen base for Jeff Leonard. He had 26 of them. And now they'll re-roll the strat. Strategy, nothing on the 6. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 2-5, strikeout. Got him, and the inning is over. Finally, third strikeout for Knepper. 3 runs on 2 hits. And 2 errors and a walk and a stolen base. We go to the bottom of the second. Looks like the Astros are going to be in for a long game. Leading off for the Astros will be the third baseman, Phil Scrap Iron Garner. 238 average, 14 homers, 79 RBIs. I think Scherzer will be fine. up there in Toronto. I mean, he's going to play in a dome, when the roof is closed, that kind of thing. I mean, I know maybe he can train some young pitchers or something. I just think he should retire and work on his Hall. I just think him and Verlander should be retiring and just working on their Hall of Fame speech. They're both going in on their first ballot. Krukow, 5-2 against a righty, strikeout +10. That is a swing and a miss, and it struck him out. First strikeout for Krukow. He had 136 of them in 83. And now the left fielder, Jose Cruz. Jose Cruz is definitely Hall the very good, and some people think he should be put in the Hall of Fame. 318 average, 14 homers, 92 RBIs. Jose Cruz was a very, very solid player. Krukow, 4-2, strikeout. Won't matter how solid he is there, though. That's a swing and a miss and struck him out. Second K for Krukow. And now the first baseman, Ray Knight, before he went to the 86 World Champions. He had a good year in 83, too. 304 average, 9 homers, 70 RBIs. Krukow, 1-5, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Krukow strikes out the side. Still 5-0 G-Men after 2. We go to the top of the third. Is it just me, or is it just me, or is everybody in the chat, or is anybody in the chat, okay, can't wait for pitchers and catchers to report? And I am sorry, yes, it's Lawmaster and Conspiracy Nuts GFY. I didn't mention your name in the chat. A very interesting name, I should say, but it is good to have you here, sir. My bad. Top of the third, and Brad Wellman leads off for SF. He is 0 for 1. Yeah, I can't wait for pitchers and catchers. I'm all footballed out. I really am. Trust me, I love football. I hate the NFL, though. I knew it was going to be a Philadelphia. Kansas City Super Bowl. I knew that 6 weeks ago. The Super Bowl everybody wanted was Detroit and Buffalo. The Super Bowl the NFL was going to give us was Philadelphia and Kansas City. Kansas City is going to win the thing. Travis Kelce will retire and ask Taylor Swift to marry him. Let's see how close I am on that call, though. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 4-5, strikeout, no. Wellman, 3-1, and that's a ground out to short. Handled there by Thon, and he'll toss it over for the out. Doug Hunt joins us here at the Astrodome. Here's Brenly. Brenly walked his first time up. I may lay some money on that too. Knepper, 2-2 against the righty, blank. Brenly, 4-4, ground out to second base. Doran's got it, and he'll toss it over. And now here's Krukow. Krukow reached on an error his first time up and scored. But yeah, I can't wait for pitchers and catchers. Can we all agree that we all need some baseball in our lives right now? Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 3-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Krukow, 5-3, and Krukow hits one into right field down the line, and that's going to be a double. Krukow will go ahead and slide into second base. He goes ahead and claps his hands and says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Here comes LeMaster. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs here. Top of the third. Giants right now all over the Astros. Strategy roll. Krukow, I'm sure, is going to stay right where he is. He actually had a stolen base that year, but he's not going to go. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 3-1, strikeout 11. That will miss. LeMaster, 2-6, ground out to short. That'll be handled by Thon. He'll go to first and retire the side. And finally, Knepper has a decent inning. No runs and a hit. Will go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Astros will be the catcher, Alan Ashby. 229 average, 8 homers, 34 RBIs in 83. Krukow will pitch. Krukow, 6'4", range play at the park. Astrodome, 2-2. It's a single to right, but going after that is Jack Clark. His range is a 3. That's a 3. He makes the catch on the run, takes a single away from Ashby. Da-da-da, da-da-da. He'll steal a single away, and Ashby goes back to the dugout, says, this is not going to be our night. And now the second baseman, Bill Doran, 271 average, 8 homers, 39 RBIs. Heck of a player. Krukow will go, I should say maybe a young Bill Doran. I don't know how old he was in 1983. I know he couldn't have been that. I don't think he was that old. I think Doran was pretty young here. Krukow will go ahead and pitch. Krukow, 2-2, strikeout, and called strike 3 on Doran. He got him. And that is strikeout number 4 for Krukow. And 2 outs now, I should say. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Bob Knepper. He could hit 2, 182 average. He also had a home run that year, 5 RBIs. Krukow will deal. Krukow, 4-4, blank. Knepper, 6-5, and he grounds it to second base. And Wellman will get that, toss it over, and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It's 5-0 G-Men after 3. Top of the 4th. I know a lot of people here don't like modern day baseball as much as it, but I still love the game. I don't care. If you guys, let's tell you, I know you guys hate a lot of things about contemporary baseball right now, but since you guys still can't wait for pitchers and catchers, that just tells me you don't, even though you hate, maybe you don't like modern day baseball today, you still want to watch a baseball game no matter what. Darrell Evans leads off for the G-Men. He is 1 for 2, singled and reached on an error, but scored twice. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 4-3. That is a blank. Evans, 6-1. Power hit to center field. That's a 3, and that's going to be a single. So Evans will get a base hit off a left-handed pitcher. That'll be his second hit of the game. And we'll now bring up Davis. Davis is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Yes, the 2024 season for season ticket is available. I do know that. Fall Classic also has a 2024 season. Inside pitch, not quite yet, but we'll see that soon, I'm sure. Evans had 6 stolen bases. He'll stay where he is. Knepper, 2-6, strikeout, got him. He'll go ahead and get Davis on a K. And that is going to be the third strikeout for Knepper, 1 away. Here comes Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. I agree with you, David. I also like the 90s as well. I like them all. I'm sorry. I just like all baseball. I don't care what year I play. I don't care what year it comes up here. 83, 2024, 2020, 2017, 1956, 1927. I don't care. I just love the game. Let's see. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 6. Evans will stay where? Knepper, 5-1. Wild pitch. Yeah, that's going to go over the catcher's head, and Evans is going to second. First wild pitch thrown by Evans, by Knepper, I should say. And Evans will stay at second base. So now a runner at scoring position. Knepper will go ahead and deal with Clark. Knepper, 2-3. Strikeout. He got him. That's a big K for Knepper to get him. And that's his 4th strikeout. And now Leonard. Leonard is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Evans stays put. And Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 1-6. Error on a throw. Leonard, 4-4. That's going to be a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. Right fielder Terry Poole has an error rating of 2. That's an 8. So it's not going to be a throwing error. But the question is, does Evans score? With 2 outs, base runner 3, single to right +1 is a 4, and he will not score. Evans will be held at third base as right fielder Terry Poole gets that in there to prevent the run from coming in. It'll now bring up O'Malley. O'Malley is 1 for 2. No, not 2020, but you never know these days. I know. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. Strategy roll for Leonard, and he gets the steal sign. And why not? 17, 18. Ashby +1 is 19, and he will steal second base. So Leonard gets his second stolen base of the game, as Bob Knepper just not getting any help here. So runners at second and third. Re-roll the strat. Nothing happening here. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 1-5. Range play. O'Malley, 5-2. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is at the Garner. He really needs to make this play. His range is a 3, and he's got it. Garner will get this one. He'll throw to first to O'Malley, and that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, a wild pitch, and a stolen base, but we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Employing your 4th Budweiser as we speak. I'm a Corona person myself, although I don't drink much beer. I don't drink beer often, but when I do, I drink Corona. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Top of the order for the Astros. Here's Omar Moreno. He's 0 for 1. Krukow will go ahead and pitch. And 6-4. Range play at the park. Astrodome. 3-6. That's a grounder to second base. It's a range play for Brad Wellman. His range is a 3, and he won't get that. It's going to be a base hit. So Moreno gets a single, and he'll hold it first. Here's Terry Deadpool, and he got a single his first time up. Moreno strategy rolls are still on, but Moreno, he gets the steal sign, but down 5-0. I just don't see that happening. Krukow, 5-4, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 5th K for Krukow. 1 out. It'll bring up Thon. Thon is 0 for 1. Thon missed a home run because of the ballpark. I'm pretty sure someone somewhere is saying red. Probably going to watch the game. Moreno will go ahead, strategy roll again. And again, he gets the steal sign, but I just down 5-0. No. Krukow, 1-3. It's a blank. Thon, 3-1. Fly out to center. Davis will get to that. 2 away. Here's Scrap Iron. Garner is 0 for 1. Strategy roll for Moreno. He'll stay put this time. Krukow will go ahead and pitch. Krukow, 3-4. That is a blank. Garner, 3-3. And he popped it up. Shortstop LeMaster is going to go ahead and get this one. And he will make the catch. No runs and a hit for the Astros. 5-0 after 4. Astros trying to figure this out. But right now, they're playing some very bad baseball. Top of the 5th. Knepper can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He may not be in the game long. Krukow still got plenty left in the tank. Brad Wellman leads off for the G-Men. He's 0 for 2. Knepper. Remember, because I used to live in New York. Does anybody remember Schaefer beer? Knepper. 4-4. Possible error. Wellman, 3-6. Fly ball, center field. Going after that is Moreno. He'll make the catch, though. No error. That 17 is not going to fall in there. Moreno has an error rating of 4, and that's going to be out number 1. One down for Brenly. Brenly walked as 0 for 1. David Vega says, oof, Schaefer. Yes, Schaefer beer. Remember that much. I do remember that. Knepper will go ahead and pitch. 6-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Brenly, 4-5, base hit. Hits one past third. Brenly has his first hit of the game. And now we'll see Krukow. Krukow is not going to bunt. He's going to hit away. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Strategy rolls are still on. But Krukow's going to hit here with a 5-0 lead. No need to bunt. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 3-6. That's a blank. Krukow, 1-3. And maybe he should have bunted. It's going to be a fly out to center. Moreno will get that and make the catch for out number 2. Knepper is tired, but he says he can go a little longer. Here's LeMaster, and he is 1 for 3. Brenly, and nothing on the 14. He stays put. Knepper, 1-3. Error on a grounder. LeMaster, 4-6. And that's going to be a base hit to left field. Left fielder is Cruz. His error rating is a 4. That's a 7. He will not make an error. Normal runner advancement with 2 outs, base runner 4, single to left, -2, and Brenly will get the third. They're deep enough, and he'll go ahead and get there. And Brenly holds at third base, so a single for LeMaster. His second hit of the game, and here comes Evans. And now that might just be but Knepper, they're going to still let him pitch to Evans, though, lefty on lefty. But here are 2 outs. Fans here at the Astrodome not happy with that 5-0 giant lead. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing happening there. Knepper will pitch. Knepper, 2-1. That is a possible walk, and then with the new rule becomes, it's supposed to be a KHR. That's supposed to be a home run chance. My rule is I check for a walk. If it's not a walk, I'll check for a home run. If not, it's a blank. So a walk chance against the lefty. Evans is a 9. That's a 2. He will walk him, and that will be it for Knepper. I do decide that's one of the new rules for version 4 that he does. Treat KW like KHR, but instead of just giving it a straight home run, I check for a walk first. If it's not a walk, then I'll check the home run. If it's not that, then it's a blank. And that'll be it for the pitcher. But Knepper's done. Knepper's going to be out. The Astros will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring in here. And the next batter is Davis. And Davis does a little worse against lefties. So let's see. I think they're going to go with, but they only got one lefty in the bullpen. He's really their closer. So in this case, and they have, what do we do here? It's the 5th inning. If I was going to do a double switch, I don't do them until the 7th. So we're going to go with, coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Bill Dawley. 6 wins, 6 losses, 14 saves, a 2.82 ERA. Dawley will be the second Astros pitcher. Knepper does leave with the L. So now bases loaded here for Chili Davis. Davis is having a good night. 2 for 3, a single and a double. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Giants ready to blow this open. Bill Dawley now the pitcher. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing on the 16. Dawley will go ahead. He does have Special K, by the way. Dawley will pitch. Dawley, 3-3 against a switch left. That's going to be an automatic out. And that's going to be fly to center. So they'll get out of it as Omar Moreno will come under it and get it and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the G-men. Giants threatening, but could not get a run in. Well, they still have a 5-0 lead. Dolly, by the way, can pitch to 5 more. Bottom of the 5th. And it will be Jose Cruz leading off for the Astros. And he's 0 for 2. Actually, he's 0 for 1. Krukow will pitch. And that goes all the way over there. Krukow, 4-4. It's a blank. Cruz, 6-6. Ground out to third. O'Malley will get to that. And toss it over for the out. Here's Ray Knight, future world champion with the greatest baseball team ever. Knight is 0 for 3. 0 for 1. Krukow, 3-2. Strikeout. That'll be high. Knight, a 1-5, and he hits one into left field. That'll be a single, and Knight will hold it first. First hit of the game for him. Only the third hit given up by Krukow in this ball game. Ashby is next. He's 0 for 1. Strategy rolls are still on, and Knight staying put. Krukow, 5-6. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. Krukow's got 6 strikeouts tonight. So he's having a good, he's doing pretty good. Timeout for 1 second. Here's Doran. Always felt Doran was a heck of a player. Still was pretty good. Doran is 0 for 1, though. Knight on it first. Strategy. Nothing on the 1. Knight's not going to go anywhere. Krukow, a 1-4. That's a walk plus 10, and he will walk Doran. So now the Astros have a chance to maybe get a run here somewhere. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Bill Dawley as he's going to come out. And the Astros will go to the bench. And they're going to go with... They're going to go ahead and bring up Denny Walling. 296 average, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. Denny Walling will pinch hit here for the Astros. He's got power. He can do it. So Krukow will pitch to Walling here. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 5-0 G-Men. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Krukow will pitch. Krukow, 5-1. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-3. And it's lifted to left field, but it won't go very far. Leonard's going to go ahead and get to that. He'll make the catch. Retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. 5-0 G-Men here at the Astrodome. And the Astros right now can't catch a break. Denny Walling was a heck of a player, too. We go to the top of the 6th. And it will be Chili Davis leading off for the Giants. He's 2 for 3. Astros need a pitcher. And let's see who they're going to go with. And they're going to go with Dave Smith. 3 wins, a loss, 6 saves. A 3.10 ERA. Dave Smith was really not the closer in this season. But Dave Smith, very good. And he's going to go ahead and he will pitch. So here comes Dave Smith for the Astros, and he will be the third. He will be the third pitcher for the Astros. Smith, 1-6. That's a walk plus 10, and that's going to walk Davis. Just like always, I bring in a reliever. The first thing he does is walk the batter. Doesn't matter which game engine I'm playing. Here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 3, but you kind of think he's due. Smith at 32 walks in 83. So now Clark will bat. Smith will go ahead and pitch. Strategy rolls are off. Smith, 1-5. That's a blank. Clark, 4-2. Base hit right past second. Davis easily has speed. He'll get to third. So a single for Clark gets his first hit of the game. Here comes Leonard. Leonard is 2 for 2. 2 singles and a walk. Yes, he did play for your Cardinals later, Mr. Clark. 5-0. Astros calling the infield in. They're not going to let Davis try to score, but Davis with a base running rating of 5. Okay, with the infield in becomes a 3. They're going to send him on a ground out. Smith's going to go ahead and pitch. Smith, 3-4, blank. Leonard, 2-2, and that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third. Davis is coming home on a... It's hit the third base. Garner's got it. Davis is coming home. Clark going to second. So a 1, 2, 3, or 6, Davis is safe, and they're going to throw to the plate. And he is safe. So Davis is going to come in to score. Clark to second, Leonard to first. Giants being very aggressive. It's 6-0. Stadium groans. And that will go as a fielder's choice, but no out. As the throw goes to the plate, and Davis easily slides in there with the infield in. So now runners at first and second. And here comes O'Malley. And like I said, the Astros just don't do it. Well, now they probably will. Astros still got to try to win a game here, but you know. So still nobody out, top of the 6th. There's O'Malley. He's 1 for 3. Smith, 4-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. O'Malley, 3-3. That's a line drive to first. That's going to be out number 1. And a 1-4, a 1-3. Leonard is out. A 4, Clark is out. And Leonard is out. 2 down. That's going to be, he will go ahead and tag him, and that'll be an L3 unassisted. L3 unassisted as Leonard took off on the line drive, but Ray Knight will tag him out, 2 down, and finally the Astros get something out of that. And now here's Wellman. Wellman is 0 for 3. 2 outs now, 6-0 Giants. Smith, 2-6. It's a blank. Wellman, 2-4. That's another line drive. That's hit to short, but Thon's got it. Pop, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Right now, Giants just all over the Astros tonight. Omar Moreno leads off. He is 1 for 2. Krukow, a 6-5. That's a strikeout. He'll get him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 7 for Krukow. He's having a heck of a night. Here's Poole. Poole is 1 for 2. But then again, having a 6-0 lead means he can be a little aggressive. Krukow, 5-3, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for Krukow, 2 down. And the fans here at the Astrodome are beginning to wonder when. Here comes Thon. Thon is 0 for 2. Krukow, he'll go ahead and pitch. 2-4. That's a pitcher result. That 12 is going to be too high either way. Thon, 3-3, and he'll get a base hit. Thon will keep the inning going on a single. His first hit of the game. And here's Scrap Iron. Garner's 0 for 2. Still 2 outs. Thon will stay at first base. Krukow, 3-5. That's a walk plus 10. And now the Astros have runners at first and second. That's a walk given up. That's a walk given up by Krukow. That's only the second walk he's given up, though. A chance now for Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. 2 outs, 6-0 Giants here at the Astrodome. Krukow, and that is a 6-3. That's a blank. Cruz, 3-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. Wellman will take care of that. He's going to throw to the shortstop. He's going to throw to LeMaster covering second to force out Garner, and that will do it. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And right now, the Astros are already thinking about the next game. They're down 6-0 after 6. Top of the 7th. Smith will stay on the mound. And Bob Brenly leads off. And he is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Smith, 2-6, blank. Brenly, 1-1, ground out to third. Garner's got it. And he will throw it over. 1 down. Next batter is Krukow. Krukow can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. But with a 6-0 lead, they're going to keep him out there. I don't know how many complete games he had that year. But they're going to let him bat here. You got a 6-0 lead. Why not use, if you don't need to use the bullpen, don't use the bullpen. Smith, 3-1, strikeout. He'll get Krukow, though, on that. First strikeout for Smith. He had 41 of them in 83. And now LeMaster, and he is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Smith trying to get a nice inning here for the Astros. Smith, 4-5, that's a blank. LeMaster, 4-3, and that's hit hard right to first. It's a line drive to Knight, and he's going to get it and retire the side. And that is the first time in this game the Giants have been retired in order. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got a 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. We're going to stay in the National League. Tomorrow night will be June 12th. And we're going to stay in the National League. We're going back to Shea Stadium to see the Montreal Expos take on the New York Mets. Charlie Lee will go for the Expos, but who's got to go for the Mets? You knew I had to bring him up here sooner or later. He has to get on the mound. The franchise, the terrific one, Tom Seaver. That'll be tomorrow night's game on the network. Lee and Seaver, Expos and Mets. That'll be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. Got to get the terrific one on the mound for 1983 for the Mets. Bottom of the 7th, Giants have a 6-0 lead here. And Ray Knight will lead off for Houston. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Krukow, 3-4. That's a blank. Knight, a 5-5. And against the righty, he flies one out to center. That's going to be Davis getting to that. And that's out number 1. Here comes Ashby. Ashby is 0 for 2. Krukow will pitch. Krukow, 6-2. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Ashby, 4-3. And that's grounder to short. Coming up with that is LeMaster. He'll take his time, toss it over, 2 down. And here's Doran. Doran is 0 for 1 with a walk. Krukow, 5-6, strikeout 10. That will miss. Doran, 6-3, and it's a grounder to first base. Easy play for Evans, and he'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Down 6-0 after 7. Historically, the Astros shut the Giants out 3-0 in real life. The Giants are now trying to return the favor in the replay. We go to the top of the 8th. Dave Smith is tired. They say pitch. He's due to lead off the inning. So leading off for the Giants is going to be Darrell Evans. He is 2 for 4, 2 singles and reached on an error. Or do they want to go to, with a 6-0 lead, do you double switch here? Yeah, I hate double switches, but I really got to start practicing my double switches. So let's see what we're going to do here. Dave Smith is tired. You got a right switch. You got a left switch coming up. And I think maybe we got to do it. So let's see here. Vern Rule can pitch to 8. So he would come in for, what would I bring him in for? Doran? Yeah, I think so. Geez. Do I want to? 6-0 lead. Yeah. Dave Smith's going to come out of the game, and coming into pitch for the Astros is going to be Vern Rule. 8 wins, 5 losses, 3 saves, a 3.69 ERA. And we are gonna have that double switch. So Vern Rule is going to take the place of Bill Doran, who's going to come out. So now the pitcher moves into the 8th spot. And now the second base will be in the 9th spot. So Doran will come out. So Doran will he'll take over. He'll bat. So he will bat 8th. And the second baseman to bat 9th is going to be, he's not a great second baseman, but it's going to be Craig Reynolds. So Craig Reynolds will take over. Yes, everyone, we just did a double switch. Make sure, if anybody want to check outside and see if the sky is falling. So Reynolds is going to take over at second base. He'll bat 9th. Not really a good fielder at all, but I guess it really doesn't matter. And the pitcher will now bat 8th. So Vern Rule will now pitch for the Astros. And he can pitch to 8 batters. And so Darrell Evans will lead off. Stadium cheers. Rule will pitch. Rule, 1-5. That's a blank. Evans, 2-4. Base hit right field. Again, doesn't matter what I do. It's always a hit or a walk. So Darrell Evans gets his 3rd hit of the game. It'll bring up Davis. Davis is 2 for 3. Single, double, and a walk. And the strategy rolls are off, of course. So Darrell Evans is on first, 6-0. Rule will pitch. Rule, 2-6. It's a blank. Davis, 5-5. Ground out to 3rd. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot. Reynolds, 0. And they won't turn it. The only play he had was to first. Evans will get to second, 1 out. The runner moves over as Garner had no play to try to turn the 2. Here comes Clark. Clark is 1 for 4 with a single. Rule will pitch. Rule, 1-2. Strikeout. Got him. He'll go ahead and get Clark Rule had 43 Ks in 83. And now here's Leonard. Leonard is 2 for 3, 2 singles, and 2 stolen bases and a walk. So I did a double switch, guys. Do I get at least the golf? Do I get Ben Witz does. Ben Witz gave me a golf clap. I'll take it. Rule will go ahead and pitch. Rule 6-6. That's at the park. Astrodome 4-5. Grounder to second base. Easy play there for Reynolds, who just came into the game. And he'll toss it over to first and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Krukow is tired, but they're going to let him pitch and try to maybe go the distance if possible. Leading off for the Astros will be the new second baseman, Craig Reynolds, a .214 average, a homer, and 6 RBIs. Definitely not as good at second unless it's Doran. David Vega gave me a trophy. Bottom of the 8th inning here, 6-0. Krukow will try to pitch. 2-2, strikeout, got him. And that's one way to start the inning off with a K. That is the 9th strikeout for Krukow. With the way he's dealing tonight, you might as well let him pitch. Here's Moreno. Moreno's 1 for 3. I will take a participation trophy. Thank you. Krukow, 1-4. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Moreno. So Moreno draws a base on balls. That is the 3rd walk given up by Krukow. Poole is next. He's 1 for 3. 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. Astros trying to maybe put something together. Krukow, 3-1. That is a home run result against the righty. Poole needs an 11. -2 is a 9. That's a 1. That's good enough. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Terry Poole. The Astros get a couple runs back on that. That's a 2-run bomb by Poole. A 3-1 is a straight home run result. And Poole need 11, -2 is a 9, but there was no doubt about that one. And it's now 6-2 as the Astros finally get something. So now a 6-2 ball game. The batter now is Thon. That will be it for Krukow. He did his job, but that home run says it's time to take him out. And we will see a new pitcher for the G-Men. And let's see who they're going to bring out. And coming on to pitch for the Giants, and probably being there for a setup. Let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Giants is going to be Jim Barr. 5 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 3.98 ERA. Greg Minton is really the closer, as well as Gary Lavelle. But they're going to use Barr here. Let's see what he can do. Krukow does leave with the W. But now it's 6-2. Barr can pitch to 7. And we'll see what he's capable of. Here's Thon. 6-2 now as the Astros finally on the board. There is still 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Still no strategies. Barr, 2-5. Error on a throw. Thon, 1-2. That's a base hit to right field. Right fielder Clark has an error rating of 6. That's a 10. He will not make a throwing error. And Thon's on first. Here come the Astros. And now here's Garner. Garner's 0 for 2 with a walk. Strategy rolls are still off. Thon will stay at first. Barr, he will deal. 2-2. Pitcher result. And against the righty, that 15 is too high. Garner, 5-6. And that is a ground ball to third. 1-0-1. Second base, pivot, Wellman, -1. So they're not going to turn a double play. That is a 4. And that is going to allow Thon to reach second. And the throw will go to first to get Garner. 2 out. They get the sure out. That is a 4, but Thon's base running is a 5, but it becomes a 4, okay, due to the runner here, the first baseman holding him. But that 4 is still fast enough for Thon to take second base. But now there are 2 away, and here's Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 3. But now 2 outs at the bottom of the 8th. Some of the fans that are still here at the Astrodome hoping maybe Cruz can get a run in. Bar, 5-1. That is a blank. Cruz, 2-1. Nope, it's a ground ball to short. That'll be handled there by LeMaster. He'll take his time, toss it over, and the inning is over. But the Astros do get a couple of runs. 2 runs, 2 hits and a walk. A 2-run bomb by Terry Poole. It's 6-2 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th. And it will be Tom O'Malley leading off for the Giants. He's 1 for 4. Rule will stay on the mound. He can pitch to 4 more before he tires. Rule will go, hence the reason why I did the double switch. Rule, yes, people. Make sure the sky is not falling. RJL Network did a double switch. 3-1, it's a blank. O'Malley, 4-3, and he gets a base hit. He passed 1 second, and O'Malley's on. Single for O'Malley. Here's Wellman. Wellman is 0 for 4. O'Malley stays at first. Rule will pitch. Steeler fan joins us here at the Astrodome. And what did I say he would do as if he showed up? Rule will go ahead and pitch. Rule, 2-1, blank. Wellman, 4-4. Fly out to right. Easy play for Poole. And that's out number 1. And now Brenly. Brenly is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Rule, a 1-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Brenly, 4-3, and that's a ground ball to short. 4-4-5. Second base, pivot Reynolds, 0, 1-5. They will get the double play and retire the side. 6-4-3, no runs and a hit for the G-men. But the Giants have a 6-2 lead going into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely does not want to see any 9th inning magic. It's been a while since I've said that. I know Steeler fan does not want to see any 9th inning magic. He likes the score where it is. Leading off for the Astros will be Ray Knight. Barr coming out of the game. And now that it's a 4-run lead, the Giants will go to their closer, and that will be Greg Minton. 7 wins, 11 losses, 22 saves, a 3.54 ERA. Barr does not get a hold because he allowed runs. But Minton will now try to get, it's really not a save situation yet, but Greg Minton will come on to try to close it. Minton was not a bad pitcher. Steeler fans says magic. So Greg Minton will go up against Knight here. Bottom of the 9th, 6-2. Minton, a 6-1. That's a blank. Knight, 2-6. And I bring in a relief pitcher. It doesn't matter. Base hit to center field, and the leadoff run is on. So Knight gets a single, and he'll hold at first. It'll now bring up Ashby. May see a pinch hitter for him. He's not that great at the plate. Let me see what the... And actually, nope. They're going to let him bat because the bench is not good. They'll let him bat. So Knight is on at first. No one out. Bottom of the 9th inning, 6-2. Minton can pitch to 7, by the way. So here's Ashby. Strategy rolls her off. Minton, 4-4. Strikeout. Got him. Struck him out. That's a K for Minton. He had 38 of them in 83. The pitcher spot due up. Rules coming out of the game. They will bring up a batter, and that is going to be Kevin Bass. 236 average, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. I'll be very honest. I remember watching the 86 NLCS. I was always afraid when Kevin Bass of the Astros came up. That guy scared me. Knight on at first. Here's Bass. 1 out, bottom of the ninth, 6-2. Minton with the pitch. 2-6. Against the switch left, that's going to be a walk. A walk plus 10, and he will walk Bass. So Minton will walk Bass on that. A walk plus 10 against the lefty, which makes him a 12. That is a 4. And now the tying run is on deck. And it's in the 4. And now here's Reynolds, who came in for the double switch. First walk issued by Minton. He had 34 of them in 83. And now Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 1 since taking over on the pitcher spot. So 1 out here, now 6-2. Reynolds will go up against Minton. The fans here that are still at the Astrodome hoping for something big. Minton will pitch. 4-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Reynolds, 2-1. It's a ground ball to short. 0-0-0-1. Second base pivot. Wellman -1. They will not get a double play. That's going to be a 1. So Knight will get to third. Bass has got enough speed. The throw goes to first for the out. 2 down. With a double play of 0, that's no way a double play, but the 1 will allow Bass because he's down to a 1. He'll be good enough. They'll get the sure out at first, 2 down, but the runners move up. And now the last chance for the Astros is Omar Moreno. He is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. 6-2 Giants, bottom of the ninth. The Astros need another base runner to really make a threat here, but Greg Minton trying to keep it down. Moreno gets ready in the batter's box. Minton gets the sign and now deals. 4-1, that's a blank. Moreno, 6-1, and against the righty, Moreno hits one into right field, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to be a triple. Knight will come in to score. Bass will come in to score. Moreno goes to third. That's a triple at 6-4. Moreno comes through with a big score, with a big hit to keep the game going. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2 RBI triple for Moreno. 6-1. That's the only way he would have gotten it straight out. And now the batter is Poole. Terry Poole hit a bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 4. A single and a 2-run bomb. Tying run at the plate. Moreno on at third. Minton. Now it's a 6-4 ball game. Astros not going anywhere. Minton will pitch to Poole. Strategy roll still no. 2 outs. Minton will pitch. Minton, 4-3. It's a blank. Poole, 3-2. And it's a ground ball to first. Darrell Evans will take it himself. Calls off Minton. Runs to the bag. Jumps on the bag. That's your game. Giants will hold on for a win here over the Astros 6-4. Stadium groans. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. But the rally will just fall a little short as Terry Poole grounds out right to first, and it will be a 6-4 win for the Giants. Got a little close, but you never know in this game. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors. For the Astros, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Mike Krukow. They'll go ahead and get the win. Bob Knepper takes the loss. No hold for Bard, though, but Greg Minton will pick up a save. So that'll be a victory here for the G-Men. And right now, the Giants go to 29-26, and the Astros now drop to 24-33. They are struggling in this 83 season. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker is next. Well, it looked like I thought it was going to be a blowout, but Astros did make a game of it. You never know with inside pitch or fall classic or whatever we're going to play. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Giants get a 6-4 win over the Astros. Let's see how the rest of the majors does in the still early June. Going into mid-June now. June 9th, Milwaukee at Baltimore. Brewers 5-42, and that's 4. Orioles 20-41, that's 6. Here come the Orioles. Detroit at Boston. Detroit 21-21, and that is 4. Red Sox 10-13, that's 1. That's a win for the Cats. White Sox at the Angels. White Sox 17-54, and that's 6. Angels 9-16, that is 2. And the White Sox are beginning to now make their move. Minnesota at Kansas City. Twins 18-63, and that is 9. Royals 11-42, and that's 5. That will be a win for the Royals. Toronto at Oakland. I'm sorry, that's a win for Minnesota. Toronto at Oakland. Blue Jays 14-15. All right, 14-15, that is 2. Athletics 11-24, and that is 3. And that's going to be a win for the Athletics. Rangers and the M's. Rangers 5-11, that's 0. Seattle -3, 56, though, that's 4. The Mariners will get the win. Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers 3-12, that's 0. Atlanta 12-63, and that's 8. Atlanta beginning to take a little bit of a stranglehold on the National League East. Mets and the Cubs. Mets 6-12, that's 0. Cubs 11-66, that's 10. And my Mets get crushed. Padres and the Reds. Padres 11-52, and that's 6. Reds 4-64, and that's 7. That game belongs to the Reds. Pirates and the Expos. Pirates 4-43, 4 runs. Expos 7-33, and that's 3 runs. Raise the Jolly Roger. Cardinals and the Phillies. Cardinals 13-26, that's 4. Phillies 11-15, and that is 2. That's a win for the Cardinals. On to June 10th. Baltimore at Boston. Orioles 14-65, and that's 9. Red Sox 8-55, and that's 6. Another win for the O's. Toronto at California. Blue Jays 25-13, that's only 3. Angels 12-44, that's 5. The Angels will get the win. Cleveland at Detroit. Cleveland 9-54, that's 6. Tigers 14-34, and that's 4. The Tribe will get a win. Yankees at the Brewers. Yankees 6-53, that is 5. Milwaukee 10-52, that is 5. They will go to extras. Yankees roll a 4 plus 1 is 5. Brewers roll a 5 plus 0 is 5. That's a tie, which means Milwaukee will win by virtue of home field. Texas at Minnesota. Rangers 14-15, that is 2. Twins 7-62, that is 6. The Rangers are beginning to fall a little bit. White Sox at Oakland. White Sox 1424, that's 3. Athletics 625, that's 2. A win for the Pale Hose. Kansas City at Seattle. Royals 1164, that's 8. Mariners 335, that's 3. It's a win for the Royals. Giants and the Braves. Big doubleheader there. Giants 856, that is 6. Atlanta 1331, that's 4. The G-men take the first. Giants 765, that's 8. Atlanta 1532, and that's 4. And the G-men take both. That's two big wins for the Giants. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 1065, that's 9. Cubs 1015, that's 2. That's a win for the Redbirds. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 1411, that's 0. Reds 453, that's going to be 5, and that game belongs to the Reds. Padres and the Astros. Padres 1211, that's 0. Astros 846, and that's 5. The Stros will get a win. Expos and the Mets. Expos 1333, and that is 4. Mets 444, and that's also 4. They will go to extras. Expos roll a 2. -2 is 0. Mets roll a 1. +0 is 1, and the Mets are going to win the ball game. I'll have a happy recap. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates 615, that is 1. Phillies 2021, that's 3. That's a win for the Phils. On to June 11th, Baltimore at Boston. Orioles 1446, that's 6. Red Sox 556, that's 5. And another win for the Orioles. Toronto at California. Blue Jays 2553, and that's 8. Angels 1536, that's 5. That's a win for the Jays. Cleveland at Detroit. Indians 1761, and that's 8. Tigers 1864, that's 9. A win for the Cats. Yankees and the Brewers. Yankees 1324, that is 3. Brewers 653, and that's 5. A win for the Brew Crew. Texas at Minnesota. Rangers 2156, that's 8. Twins 914, that's 1. Win for the Rangers. White Sox and the A's. White Sox 1326, that's 4. Oakland 726, that's 3. Another win for the Pale Hose. Here come the White Sox. Kansas City at Seattle. Kansas City 1345, and that is 5. Mariners 224, and that is 2. A win for the Royals. Giants and the Braves. Giants 1142, that's 5. Braves 642, and that is 4. And that's a win for the Giants. Wow. After I say Atlanta looks like they're running away, the Giants win 3 straight on them. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals 532, that's 3. Cubs 952, that's 5. The Cubs will get that win. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 1322, and that's 3. Reds 716, that's 2. The Dodgers will get that win. Padres and the Astros. Padres 842, and that's 4. Astros 1022, and that's 2. And I'm sure someone will say, Rick, Expos and the Mets. Can my Mets get 2 happy recaps tonight? We have these 2 tomorrow, by the way. Expos 726, and that is 3. Mets 1436, and that is 5. And my Mets will have a happy recap. Pirates and the Phillies. Pirates 533, and that is 3. Phillies 962, and that's 7. It's a win for the Fightin' Phils. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be June 12th. We will be at Shea Stadium as the Montreal Expos will take on the New York Mets. Charlie Lee will go for the Expos, but going for the Mets is the only one, the terrific one, the franchise, Tom Seaver. Lee versus Seaver, Expos and the Mets. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tonight. The San Francisco Giants beat the Astros in a rigged, well played, absolutely perfectly even game. They do beat them tonight 6-4. We'll see you guys tomorrow.